Hi traders! In today's video, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about the importance of the volume. And I really hope you are among the traders who are paying enough attention to the volume as well, not just to the price action. If not, then this video is definitely for you. My name is Agnes Lafleur. I'm the head of education and a private mentor by the TEFS company. We do provide excellent funded account packages with top-notch education, private mentoring, and trading room. If you would like to know more about the packages and private mentoring, please just check the link below. So let's see what is this volume about. And why do smart traders watch the volume first and definitely indicators second? So volume spikes are indicating market attention for sure. Volume spikes are behaving like a loud noise in a quiet room. So if you're just checking a chart and you see a sudden spike in the volume, or even the opposite, which I'm going to talk about soon as well, then these spikes, they can indicate that something big is happening or is going to happen. So always look at how the price reacts to these spikes. So not only the volume spikes, but the price action, you need to read it together and spot potential reversals or even strong momentum. So sudden increases in the volume can indicate even breakouts, reversals, or even traps. So exactly that's why I would like to talk about a little bit more and in details, because at the moment when you see this spike, you still cannot decide. You cannot decide what's going to happen, what's going to be the next step of the stock. That's why you need to be smart and read the volume with the price action plus a lot more. For example, I'm always checking the daily chart before I make any decision. That's obvious that we are checking the market all the time, SPY, Triple Q, the Dow Jones, and the news, time of the day, whether it was just the news hit the market or we are before news releasing. So there's everything. It's important here, traders, but I must tell you that the volume as a tiny part of the analyzation, it's a very important part. So let's just use it right, okay? And let's see how to use it right. Let's just check the Amazon chart here. This is a 2-minute chart, as you can see. Amazon's seen quite of a strong day with a strong push, a great uptrend, pushing higher and higher. I would say even a little bit extended levels over the $190 level, as you can see. When this reversal has just happened, 190, it's quite of a strong resistance on the daily chart too. You can just check it. So as soon as it just broke through the 190 level, it made a huge spike on the volume as well, even a little bit before, as you can see. And this high volume, in normal cases, you would think just like, wow, bulls are really strong, so might we are going to continue here, right? And you start to be greedy, or FOMO, which is even worse. So be careful, guys. This can be a trap for the long side, okay, for the buyers, because at this moment this is not going to indicate the strength of the bulls and the continuation of the move forward higher, but rather the opposite, that might a top reversal is coming. Why? Because if we take the first scenario, the volume it's spiking, very strong base for the continuation for the bulls. Okay, I get it, I understand. This can be a very logical consequence, okay? But on the other hand, when you just check the next candle after this big green candle, it's a red candle. So the price action, instead of continuation, it's not continued, but rather stopped on the upside. Also, the volume stayed quite high. So that's why this volume is not indicating a breakout or a continuation or anything like that, but rather a top reversal. How do I know that? That this is an exhaustion volume bar and not a continuation volume bar? Because of the price action. As I've just seen, 2 red candles with even a little bit higher volume. So in this case, if you were so great price action reader and you bought the stock around 188, I just told you something then this is the time to get out. And for the more sophisticated, advanced, professional traders, they like the top reversals too. Also, I must tell you, this is a counter-trend trading style, like take a short on a top reversal because you are going against the trend. But I have several traders who I mentored already who love the top and bottom reversals. Not bad either, but for that you need much more experience, in my opinion. So, in a nutshell, this is an exhaustion volume bar with a reversal price action pattern and with a short opportunity, but definitely get out from your long. Next one, low volume coming. As I mentioned, not only the spikes can be a sign for something is going to happen on the chart, but even the lower volume, as the consolidation periods often come with a lower volume, like bull flags, bell flags, and even the lunchtime on the market, so be careful on that. This indicates indecision or recharging before the move. Again, which scenario is going to happen? It depends on the big picture traders. Price action we need, daily chart we need, time of the day we need to check everything before you make the decision. But again, volume is a very, very important part of that decision-making process. Tight ranges plus low volume can indicate high breakouts too. Well, let's see when it does indicate a breakout. Again, the Amazon is just made fantastic patterns on that day. So on the Amazon, on the 1 minute chart, I'm checking a bull flag here. This is, in this eclipse, you can see this fantastic consolidation pattern, a bull flag. Why do I think that this is rather breakout opportunity and not just a stop and we are going lower? Again, from the price action and the volume connection, okay? As we have seen that before the 5 minutes chart as well, or the 2 minutes, sorry, and now on the 1 minute, that the Amazon on that day, it was a very strong pusher to the upside. On the move to the upside from this 186 up to this 188 area, the volume was very nicely growing and higher on the green candles. Okay, and when it just made a pullback towards to the VWAP, VWAP is one of my, if not the favorite indicator for day trading of mine. I'm going to talk about this in the next video, by the way. So the volume or the pullback, in the pullback mode, the volume started to decrease and even lower than before. What does it mean? That the ratio between the buyers and sellers, it's still for the buyers. So we have much more buyers than sellers. So because of that, if you just miss this fantastic reversal on the VWAP, you still have a chance. That's why I like trading, because it always gives you another chance to join the party. And here you can have another chance with a very good risk-reward ratio to get into a long position. Why? Because also on the consolidation phase, the volume was decreasing, but if you check the big picture and the strength of the trend and the Amazon on that day, this definitely was to take this breakout as a long trade because of the push on the volume side to the green bars and the price action to the upside as well. So this is a very, very nice volume consolidation with a price action consolidation for continuation pattern. All right, breakouts without volume, fake outs. Well, breakouts definitely need volume confirmation after I'm in the breakout. When the breakout happens, then we need to see higher volume. We have seen it in my before example for this breakout, that after the breakout has happened, the volume started to grow. And this is what we need to see by a healthy breakout. But sometimes we do not see that, but even the opposite. So if there is no volume, lower conviction, likely it's going to be, for example, a pullback. So definitely you must use the volume to filter the low quality setups. Again, a very great help to let's just be a very nice and picky trader and not go for quantity, but for quality. So volume spikes, for example, Amazon, again, this is another day, and this is a 5 minutes chart. As you can see, it started with a nice gap up. This day was starting strong on the Amazon, and it's just made a consolidation on the VWAP. It's still just the start of the day, so why not? We should not see by a gap up a continuation higher, right? So it looks like as a perfect breakout over the high. However, if you check the volume instead of growing, especially in the last 4 candles before the breakout, this blue level is the breakout level, it's decreasing. It's not increasing, it's decreasing and getting really, really low, unfortunately. So this is a huge red flag, a warning sign, traders, that this breakout over the high, it can be a very risky trade, and highly likely it's going to be a loser and not a winner. As you can see, it made the break, volume nowhere, I just cannot see. The volume peak that was in the red candle after that. So this, what I call, it's a false breakout. Lack of volume, lack of supportive green volume for the breakout, and lack of volume even after the breakout in the green candle. Even there was no more green candle was following the breakout, but rather red candle with higher volume. So this is that you need to admit that this is not going to be a healthy breakout, so you need to jump out immediately. But even better, just do not get into the trade in this case, okay? So traders, this is about the volume for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for watching, of course. If you still have any questions regarding the volume spikes or how to read the price action, anything regarding trading, TEFS funded account packages, please just write me on my email. You can see it in the link below. And I hope you are going to join to our next video too. And don't forget to check us on the YouTube channel, because I am there every day to trade with you, 9 a.m. sharp market time. See you there. Bye.